Thank you all. Good evening, everyone. Now we all know why we chose Florida to live in with this weather. It'll be about 2 days of cool weather and we'll be back to the heat. And if you throw that red pedal at me, you're in deep trouble. So, all right. I was born and raised here in Tampa. I raised my family here. I spent 31 years with the Tampa Police Department. There isn't anyone that loves this city more than I do. And I tell you, the opportunity to be able to serve our community again in the capacity of mayor is something that is quite an honor for me and that I look forward to. So I'm very, very excited about that opportunity. You know, Tampa has changed so much in the last few years. It's going to change more in the next 10 years than it has in my lifetime. And I want to be a part of taking Tampa into the future and ensuring that everyone gets to participate and enjoy the prosperity that we are sure to see. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Harry Cohen. Like Jane, I am also a Tampa native, and I'm very appreciative to be here tonight, particularly to talk about transportation and mobility issues in our city. 500,000 to 600,000 people are going to be moving into this region in the next 20 years. And right now, we have a reputation as a place in which it is very unsafe to ride a bike or to be a pedestrian. I am, to my knowledge, the only candidate that has released a comprehensive transportation plan. It's in my hand. I have copies of it here tonight, and it's available at harry2019.com. And I'm looking forward to talking to you about the details of what we can do to make our city safer and better for everyone.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is LaVon King. I too was born and raised in Tampa, Florida. In addition to that, I spent the last 8 years in Gainesville, Florida, where, go Gators, where I also had the privilege enrolling in graduate school studying urban and regional planning with consideration to housing, community, and economic development. I was also blessed with the opportunity to study planning and transportation in Shanghai, China. So Tampa's a city of 300,000. I've seen adaptations in a city of 300 million. So I know what we can do in relation to small cities and where we are now, and in projection to intended growth to position us as a global city moving forward. I was also employed for the past 2 years as a programmer analyst with the Alachua County Public School System in the Transportation Department. And my responsibility was to help optimize the bus routes as well as improve the state's reporting system for budgetary purposes. Thank you.
Well, good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for showing up tonight on the brisk evening. My name is Topher Morrison. I'm a hardworking small business owner that moved here 18 years ago. And in that 18-year time, I've heard people constantly say that Tampa is America's next greatest city. And I've always found that to be quite curious because I didn't move here 18 years ago because of its potential. I moved here because I already fundamentally believed it was the best place for anyone to live, work, and play. And I think I have the right to make that assessment because I've been blessed and that my career has taken me all over the world. And I've seen what happens when cities stop playing the game of partisan politics and start playing the game of innovation. I'm not a politician. I'm not even a political candidate. I'm a job applicant. I want to come in here, and for me, the position of mayor is a finish line. It is not a stepping stone to another lobbyist job or a state or a federal job. I'm here for one reason and only, is to make sure that the city of Tampa is represented well. My name is Topher Morrison. I'm a small business owner, and I've got big vision, and I've got the tenacity and the creativity to make it happen. Thank you very much.
Good evening. I'm David Straz, running for mayor of the city that I love. I have given back financially to the city in a number of areas. I've got a calling to lead this city. I'm not a politician. I'm experienced in budgeting and finance. We've got a lot of money coming in as a result of the transportation referendum. We've got $1 billion budget in the city, and there's nobody better qualified than me to manage that. I manage it like I manage my own money. I'm going to start a quality of life cabinet. I'm all about quality of life, and I'm going to have 6 departments of the city meet with me every Monday morning at 8 o'clock, and we'll talk about quality of life, and I will see that we make things happen. Thank you to the sponsors for having this tonight.
Good evening. I'm Mike Suarez. Every Christmas Eve, my family celebrates Noche Buena, like so many other Tampeños. It is a tradition where friends and family gather to bring in the holiday season. And although several of my family members aren't going to be around this year, their spirit still lives in our neighborhood in West Tampa. Family, friends, and community are the center of our lives. Your happiest moments, your child's first step, celebrations of birthdays and holidays, gathering of friends and neighbors are there in your home and in your neighborhood. Making our neighborhoods the civic, the center of our civic life has always been my mission. Making innovative ideas come to life as a city councilman and making sure that we can solve problems together. I'm Mike Suarez. Every neighborhood is Tampa. Thank you.
My name is Ed Taranchik, and when I was a county commissioner, I would have loved to have this crowd. I used to ride my bike to work. We put bikes on buses. We created greenways. We created a commuter center. I always pushed for transit. The Cross Bay Ferry was just here. I am so excited to see so many of you here tonight. It's fabulous. As your mayor, I want to create a complete mobility system, which I call the Tampa Go plan. The crux of it is creating great transit corridors that we'll get to by bikes, by scooters, by walking, and use the transit to take us to where we want to go around congestion. I know how to get this done, and together we can get it done. I got a record you can count on, a vision that works, and if you want to help bring it to reality, go to edformayor.com and sign up and volunteer and join the Green Wave. Thank you very much.
All right.